Dzień dobry widzowie, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gry Baldur's Gate 3. Ja jestem Padre Pedro, a teraz robię powtórkę wydarzeń z poprzedniego odcinka, który będzie do ucieczki przez portal. A przynajmniej do próby ucieczki.
We're under attack. Help me.
You lifted Harbour up! Temple to an idiot god.
Covered.
Tadpole scum! Hataka!
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
By your command.
No choice but to keep going. No holding back. Finding my way.
Jestawki! Bufies!
Knees high.
We've made
Thing's about to blow. This ought to be good.
Sharp as ever.
O, pardon.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Awake and alert. Where am I needed?
Yes.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Friend of death, you will be cleansed.
Sharp as a pig's head still.
Orders. Now this is my happy place.
Forever dauntless. You barely brain to feed a mouse.
Smell blood.
eliksirów leczenia.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Let's kick in.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger. The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me. You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asuna Night Soul from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all proof you need. Now, help me.
Kurde.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flare's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a walk pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. Look around you. We are at war. Fight with me. Your future depends on it. Together, we can turn the tide.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Robię to tylko dlatego, że Githyanki mnie zdenerwowali do tej pory.
Destroy the honor guard.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Open up.
seen everything.
Stalking.
The blade will not bend.
For Orpheus! Attacker!
This is my time.
I must regain control of the Yankee Prince.
favors the fearless.
Time to push my luck again.
No better mo. The mark of Baldur.
On the victor's path.
Did your idiot mother betroth you?
Hurry! The guard must fall.
Poor fucker.
Never a dull moment.
Consider my hackles raised.
No holding back.
Twarda sztuka z tego prałata albo prałatki. Z tej prałat? Chyba tak.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the absolute.
And so we should swoon and offer a kiss, abomination? Ah, I would not even know where to plant it.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Elitid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead, but as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished. No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prison was for. Containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You. There may come a time when that is necessary, but there is no guarantee that his power would survive his passing. The risk is too great. The moment his protection is gone, he would become enthralled to the Elder Brain, just as I would. We may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Thralls in its design. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an Illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You too should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
Oh yeah.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then, stillness. You have resisted your Illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then, until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution. And your allies. Perhaps you will be more inclined to try it when you see more of what our enemy can do. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The Brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the Brain, and bring it under our control.
Okej, wydaje mi się, że to jest dobry moment na zakończenie dzisiejszego odcinka. Także dzięki, że byliście po raz kolejny ze mną. Zostawcie sobie subskrypcję albo lajka, będę wam za to bardzo wdzięczny. I dajcie znać w komentarzach, co sądzicie o dzisiejszych wydarzeniach. Ja osobiście bardzo się cieszę, że nie przemieniłem się w E.T. Glida. Do usłyszenia za tydzień. Cześć.